Well, good morning. This is Daily Reflections, and on the 29th of May, and this is our new series starting this week called Jesus as King of All Our Circumstances. And as we start this new theme, it's really having our mind set on who Jesus is. And while I've been off and I've been struggling a little bit with my health and issues, I've been thinking quite a lot about, do we put the true identity of Jesus into its right perspective? I think mainly some of us probably believe, more in Jesus the priest than Jesus as king. And what I mean by that is that, when we go to a priest, we are usually laying down or requesting something from them. And we're not really giving Jesus the full authority of who he is, because Jesus is king as well. And when we see Jesus as king and priest, then we have a much more powerful view of who Jesus is. You see, Jesus has authority and rulership. Not only as a king, Jesus exercises supreme authority and rulership over a kingdom of God. He reigns with power and sovereignty. And as a priest, Jesus acts as a mediator between God and humanity, representing humanity before God. His priestly role emphasizes his intercession and sacrificial work. And many of us will be quite happy to see Jesus just as a priest, just to see him, that there's somebody we can go to, there's somebody who can lay down our burdens upon. But you know what? I'm thinking more and more we need to see him as both, because if we see him as king, he's king of all of our lives, not just a little bit, but of all of our lives. And that's really important when it comes to taking his word and really thinking about what does that mean. And because when he says he is above all, he is Lord of Lords, King of Kings. If we look at this theme we've got this week, that Jesus is King, what part of your life are you laying down under the rulership of Jesus as King? Not just as laying it down because you want him to intercede for you, but because he has authority over all. So this morning, like I've been thinking about how am I going to see Jesus, and how am I going to lay down his authority over my life. And that means, like, whether it's health, whether it's everything, or just life in general, relationships, it means that everything falls under the authority and guidance of Jesus. So as I kick off this week, just think about this. Jesus is King of all our circumstances. So as we share this week, I pray that you will have a good week of maybe just reflecting every day. What does it mean to give Jesus full authority over my life? Well, I look forward to this week ahead, and I shall see you fairly soon.